I hate Corvus Glaive. Everybody in this game has their favourite champion. And, conversely, everybody in this game has their least favourite champion. Well, that champion for me is Corvus Glaive. That's the nice way of putting it. Now, I'm aware that a video such as this has the potential to have me fly off on one. So, if I ever feel myself winding up, Ducky here is going to bring me back down to earth. Okay? You're going to hear, and we're going to keep on going. Is that alright? Let's get into it.
Alrighty, I have to start this one off with a disclaimer. Everything I say in this video is not meant to be taken 100% seriously. The very title of this video ought to be, or it should be when it comes out, my irrational hatred of Corvus Glaive. This is just how I feel about it. This is not a genuine champion critique. So, cry about it. I know there are people who are going to shout at me anyway because it's the internet and what can you do. But to those of you who are about to shout at me, maybe it's me messing around. It's me messing around. Anyway, on to reason number one. Reason number one why I hate Corvus Glaive. Corvus Glaive is what's known as a community favourite. I can't stand community favourites. I just can't. There is a significant portion of the player base who see the massive yellow numbers that people put out on the internet. Corvus Glaive does this fight in minus 16 seconds. Yeah, great. And then they go, yeah, Corvus Glaive, great champion, yeah, Corvus Glaive. And everybody loves Corvus Glaive, everyone thinks he's brilliant, and then somebody actually ranks him up and they realise that he is absolutely nothing like the footage put on the internet, right? There are champions that you can pick up and you can play like the tutorials, like the best players in the world, like Luke Cage, to some extent like Kate Bishop, like CGR. And you can get results with these champions. You can go on, look at any video on the internet and deduce that that champion is worth taking up, that champion is worth investing the resources in, and if I take them up, I will get similar results. Not a single bit of that is true, and I don't feel like anybody has addressed this problem at all. I feel like every single video I've watched of Corvus Glaive doesn't mention that you have to devote your life to this character to get anything resembling the results that you see on the internet, right? You need to have him at the highest possible rarity, at the highest possible rank, with preferably a synergy team. I think Proxima Midnight helps him out a little bit, and but synergy's not as important. What's most important is boosts, which is hella expensive if you are not, in Tier 1 Alliance War, if you're not spending to get those resources to push those top milestones, and suicides. Particularly, suicide masteries help a lot. Again, hella expensive if you're not willing to either A, use the units to constantly reset your masteries, or B, spend to use all those health potions to keep other champions who don't benefit from them all that much topped up. So I just can't stand that. I'm sure someone will have. I really hope. I haven't found any. I haven't found a video saying don't rank up Corvus Glaive if you are an ordinary person. I hope somebody makes one, or has made one, or at least because I'm making one currently. But people just mindlessly repeat like sheep. Yes, Corvus Glaive, great champion, does good fights in less than 20 seconds, does yes. Big yellow number, go ooga boo, yeah, and then their brain falls out. Just shut it, please. I am calm. Anyway, the community is daft. Okay, I love the community. Community is great. I'm trying to build my own community. If we reach 500 subscribers, by the way, I'll start the Discord channel, shameless self-promotion over. I love the community. But every now and then, the community acts like a clown. Okay? I'll give you an example as to why the community can occasionally be a clown. 2 years ago, or a year ago, or I don't know. I don't have a good concept of time. It doesn't matter. You're going to have to deal with it. 2 years ago, or a year ago, or an indeterminate amount of time ago, we were given a vote. We were given 6 votes we were allowed to vote for 1 champion from each class, 6 champions in total, to be added to an early edition of the Titan Crystal. In the skill vote, Kabam were willing to add permanently to the live server the 7-star version of Kate Bishop. That was a thing. She was in that vote. And we got 7-star Shang-Chi instead. If the community had used an ounce of critical thinking instead of just listening to whoever said, oh, Kate Bishop's new. No. Think. Now we're stuck with mid-Chi, and now we're restricted the 6-star goddess to... I am calm. Okay. Now we're stuck with 6-star Kate Bishop, and I can guarantee that it's too late for Kabam to add the 7-star. Now they know. Now they know how broken she is, and that's just not going to happen. Which is highly unfortunate, right? That's highly unfortunate, and the community is a clown sometimes. Anyway, you have to devote your life to playing Corvus Glaive and making Corvus Glaive anywhere close to what you see on the internet, right? There are some champions that you can just pick them up and play them to roughly the same standard as you'd see on a showcase. Champions like Luke Cage, champions like Black Widow Clairvoyant, champs like Iron Man, champions like Bishop, or dare I say Kate Bishop. You can still get great results with her without having to invest an enormous amount of time or resources. And for Corvus Glaive, it's all about those resources. You have to change your mastery setup, you have to boost up, you need to have health potions ready, you need to run basically full boosts with power back boosts. I don't believe he needs all that much of a synergy team, although Proxima Midnight helps. And Proxima's great, she has her occasional uses, but as a synergy champ, she feels a bit like luggage. And look, if you get Corvus Glaive and you rank him up, say you have a 6-star ascended version of Corvus Glaive. Right, let's just say, where are you taking that? Like, where are you going with that? Like, Incursions that you see on the screen now? Incursions? Really? Okay. Incursions, as a reason to rank up a champion, does not exist. Incursions is dead as a game mode, right? The rewards are outdated, and Kabam have tried to rework this with the Saga system. Now, the incursions, the Saga incursions that have the competitive rewards only come out once every few months, and I hate to say it, Corvus Glaive is not the only cheese. Corvus Glaive isn't even the most impressive incursions champ nowadays. Yeah, every time someone brings a 7-star Corvus into incursions, you see, ooh, big yellow numbers go ooga booga, blah, 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 blah. No. There are about a million ways to cheese incursions now, and just because Corvus can do it in less than 20 seconds, it doesn't even make him that good. I know that's an insane sentence, right? I know that sounds like such a meta rat sort of thing to say, but the fact that Corvus has big yellow numbers in incursions is not special. You can get a lot of champions to have bigger numbers than him, or very close to the same numbers as him, with a lot less investment, and that's just not an excuse to rank him. Where else are you going to be bringing Corvus? Alliance War, probably. And to those of you who have a 7-star rank 3, or heck, 7-star rank 4 version of Corvus Glaive, or are thinking of taking him to that sort of level, I respect it. I respect it. Because very few champions in MCOC history have been able to dominate the war map as effectively as Corvus Glaive. Right, I get it. Because he ends fights so quickly, he has so much damage that he can control the fight before it takes over, and that just makes him invaluable everywhere on the map. I get it. You still need to devote your life to making sure you run suicides, making sure you have all the health potions, making sure you run all the boosts, all the power back boosts, which, by the way, have been nerfed now. But sure, if you're in a Masters level Alliance War and your battle group needs a Corvus Glaive for whatever reason, I can't think of one, then absolutely. Hey, Path 3. Okay, for Path 3. And for whatever reason you don't have a Hulkling, or a Gallon, or a Terrax, or anything from the Cosmic class nowadays. But anyway, if for whatever reason your battle group needs a Corvus, I respect it. I understand the pressures on that group of players. But even then, that leads me on to another reason why I hate Corvus Glaive, and that was that they added him as a 7-star. I don't want every video I make on this channel just to be shouting at people who spend money and shouting about how bad it is an idea to spend money. Because that's just dull, and frankly, believe it or not, I actually don't like shouting at people. I know I've made like 3 videos criticizing Kabam, and I've started several thermonuclear wars in the comment section. Believe it or not, that's not actually what I intend to do. I'm normally quite a mellow guy, but you know, this particular edition of a 7-star kind of ticked me off because that champion was targeted at those who are willing to spend and commit themselves to this champion for Alliance War. Because let's be honest, the bump from a 6-star Ascended Corvus Glaive to a 7-star rank 3 or even a rank 4 nowadays Corvus Glaive is not enough to justify taking him into any sort of serious content like Epoch of Pain or definitely not long form. You ain't nowhere near long form. No Corvus ever will be. That's just not where he's meant to be played. But not Act content, you're not taking him into Act 9, Act 8, or even Act 7, let's be honest. 7-star rank 4 would probably struggle at the latter ends of Act 7. So what are you using him for? The 7-star version of Corvus Glaive is meant only for those in Tier 1 Masters Alliance War to buy him, awaken him, sig him up, rank him up, boost him to the moon, and then dominate. That is the sole reason for that champion's existence. And that's okay, but, you know, I don't want people getting the idea that Corvus Glaive is a good champion because of that. I need people to understand the level of investment that requires and just how unrealistic this is. I know a lot of people already know this. A lot of people already know this, but this video is about my irrational hatred. And every time I see this guy, every time I see a video of him putting out some insane numbers in some pointless piece of content or Tier 1 Alliance War, I just, my eye starts twitching because I've scoured the internet. I am yet to find a video where Corvus does not have like 50,000 PI. And the reason for that is because he has Suicide Masteries, full boosts, a synergy team, and the perfect, well, maybe not the perfect matchup, but a short matchup, right? And he just pops off. But I just hate that a champion exists who just consumes your literal life force to get them to anywhere close to their theoretical maximum. And every time this man's smug git face appears out of a crystal, I lose a little bit of my soul. It's so frustrating because you know what this champion can do. And look, admittedly, this guy's going on 7 years old, right? He was designed when Act 5 was a thing, and okay. But I just know that 20 hits was never going to be sustainable. Like, they designed him to have 20 hits, and that's it. I don't care how insane he is. You still need to gather every resource under the sun to make that even close to viable in actual content. Anywhere past, like, 2020, 2021, like, very old content now. And, hey, that ticks me off. And especially because there have been guys in my alliance, like, in the past couple years, who have pulled the 6-star version of Corvus Glaive, or if people were lucky enough to get the 7-star last year, and they say, hey, is this guy worth ranking? And I was like, yeah, big yellow numbers. I just had to say, no, please, do not rank this character for the love of God. I just, yay. What else do I hate about this guy? I'm on a roll, I might as well. I hate his smug face. Look at his profile picture, he's got this, I'm so smug, I'm so good, look at me, he's little smug little smile. I swear he smiles at you, he knows how much I hate him, he's tormenting me. Just God. I wish they just got rid of his profile picture. I wish he was faceless. I wish he wasn't in the game. Just delete him. Just please get rid of it. Waste of everybody's time. Waste of everybody's brain cells. This man was useful when Act 5 was a thing and no more. Anyone trying to use him in content behind it, I just... I am calm. I am calm. Oh. Please say that is just about all I have for you today. I have more footage. I have more footage of him doing other things, but to be honest, it's so painful. I'm just going to cut it out of the video because, I mean, what more do you need to see? This is what you're being shown. By the way, I haven't spoken about the gameplay once, but what you're being shown currently is the quote-unquote average experience of Corvus Glaive. I have here a 6-star rank 4 version of Corvus Glaive. You could take this 2 ranks higher. You could take him to rank 5. You could ascend him. And you'd see similar results. This is what you're going to get. Just ranking this guy up, hopping into content. In content which is perfect for him, by the way. Really short fights. Really easy to ramp up. Lots of boosts to his damage, by the way. This is nowhere near vanilla damage. This is highly, highly inflated. And... hey, that's why I hate Corvus Glaive. Making this video, I damn near had an aneurysm like twice. Oh, I need to stop making rant videos. It's not who I am, man. I'm running out of ideas. God. Anyway, that is just about all I have for you today. I love how I have to like fall back in line now. Like I have a formula for signing off videos now, and I just have to fall back in line. Like, hey, that is just about all I have for you today. Like I hadn't just ranted for like 15 minutes. Anyway, that is just about all I have for you today. If you have made it this far, thank you very much for watching. If we do reach 500 subscribers, I will make a Discord channel. It'll be really, really nice to build this community we have going. And bye-bye.